and welcome back to SP Learning Labs. In today's video, we are going to learn about security, testing and DevOps. Python Security Foundations. In modern software systems, security is no longer optional. Every application that handles user data, connects to the internet or exposes an API becomes a potential target. Many developers believe security is something added at the end. But in reality, security starts from the very first line of code. In this video, we'll focus on Python security fundamentals. I'll explain how vulnerabilities happen, why they are dangerous, and how secure coding practices reduce risk. This explanation is not theoretical. These are real problems that cause real production failures. Imagine building a house with strong walls but leaving the door unlocked. That is what insecure code feels like. Your application may work perfectly, but one small vulnerability can allow attackers to access data, execute commands, or bring the entire system down. Security is not about fear. It is about responsibility. In the previous module, we learned about advanced web, APIs, and cloud. We understood how systems are designed, deployed, and scaled. Now we focus on a different question. How do we protect those systems from being misused, attacked, or exploited? Secure coding practices. Secure coding begins with simple habits. Input validation ensures that data coming into system matches what we expect. Without validation, attackers can inject malicious data input that changes how the system behaves. Another important idea is the principle of least privilege. This means giving only the minimum permissions required. If a component is compromised, limited permissions reduce damage. Hard coding secrets like passwords or API keys directly in code is extremely dangerous. Once code is shared or leaked, these secrets are exposed permanently. Common vulnerabilities. Many vulnerabilities repeat across systems because developers make the same mistakes. SQL injection happens when user input is directly added to database queries. Command injection occurs when input is passed into system commands. Insecure deserialization allows attackers to execute code by manipulating serialized objects. XML processing can also be dangerous. Attacks like XXE and part transversal exploit unsafe file or XML handling. These vulnerabilities exist not because Python is weak, but because developers trust input so much. Cryptography in Python. Cryptography is often misunderstood. Developers sometimes create their own encryption logic, which is almost always insecure. Hashing is used to store passwords safely. Encryption is used to protect sensitive data. Digital signatures verify integrity and authenticity. Using outdated or weak cryptography can silently compromise systems. Python provides strong libraries, but they must be correctly. Authentication and authorization. Authentication verifies user is. Authorization defines what the user is allowed to do. Modern systems often use OAuth2 and JWT tokens. These mechanisms allow secure access without sharing passwords repeatedly. Role-based access. Control ensures users only access what they are permitted to. Token rotation and expiry reduce damage if credentials are leaked. Common errors that we face. Many security issues come from convenience. Developers skip validation to save time. They log sensitive data for debugging. They reuse secrets across environments. These shortcuts work temporarily, but they create a long-term risk. Never mention facts. Most security breaches happen because of misconfiguration, not because of advanced hacking. Security tools help, but disciplined coding practices matter more. Few interview questions. What is input validation? Ensuring input matches unexpected format. Why avoid hard-coded secrets? They are easily leaked. Difference between authentication and authorization. Identity versus permission. In this video, we built a strong foundation in Python security. You now understand why secure coding matters and how common vulnerabilities appear. In the next video, we'll move into advanced testing and CI or CD, where we learn how testing and automation prevent bugs and security issues before they reach production. That's it for today's session. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe to SP Learning Labs.